Hi, it's me, MC of Healthy by George. I come to you every Sunday and Thursday. Please think about subscribing. We're always talking about things that we can do to help us grow older mentally and physically the best way we can so that we can stay functioning well into our much older years. So today I want to talk again about the issue of doing nothing. Oh my God. I am so challenged by this issue. It's very difficult for me to plan nothing. I feel extraordinarily guilty or lack of productiveness. To do nothing is one of the difficult things that I have. It's so difficult for me. I can't even think about going on vacation and doing nothing. I'm just not one of those people that does nothing. Every time I've gone on vacation, I've still done something. I've recorded a video, I've taken pictures I can use for the channel. I've done all kinds of things because I feel creative and energetic, and it's about who I am. I do recognize, though, that the times that I have changed the day and just done nothing, like I took part of Friday as a do nothing day, which I wanted to do, even though I've got a lot on my plate for work, I just had to do something about doing nothing. I know that many people believe that being super productive is the only way and that it's not about just competing against ourselves. I'm working really hard to make it so that I am refilling the energy bucket inside of me. I think that's what we all must do by being still, doing nothing, nothing planned, being spontaneous, being present in the moment. Allows your brain and everything about you to become clearer, more present, or more open to a different experience or different viewpoint or something you've been troubled about. Suddenly the solution pops into your head. When I stop pushing myself to engage in certain activities and I can totally do nothing and be still, although I'm very challenged by this, I think it is so powerful. I have to keep reminding myself that by doing nothing, I'm replenishing all of who I am. It allows my brain to chill out. It gives me space mentally. I'll be less stressed by being able to take a deep breath in my schedule. It's just not easy for me to believe that all of this is possible if I do nothing. I feel like somehow I have to do something so I can make all that happen. I do recognize it's about doing nothing. Sometimes you need to let your mind roam, let your thoughts take you wherever they're taking you, and let that be a part of your being present. Maybe it's focusing on the clouds, feeling the bright sunshine on my face, walking my dog, or talking to a friend who called out of the blue, or one of my family members who reached out to have a conversation with them and really feel like I don't have to hurry up and hang up because I've got other pressing matters. And I think that's really a gift is that I want to be present to my day, present to the people that I'm interacting with and myself. Do I need a nap? Do I need to go take a walk? Do I need to do a breathing exercise? Should I just chill, do nothing, and sit on a park bench and watch people go by? Some of those things are perfectly fine. Yet I'm so challenged by the choice to do it. Today was probably the best weather we've had in a long time. But tomorrow, I think it's going to go back down to colder weather. So sitting on a park bench is not possible. I do to people watch. New York is full of fun people watching. You can really get caught up in all kinds of imaginative storylines if you watch the people in New York. I'm telling you, you see everything. Pure entertainment sitting out on the park bench or on a stoop someplace watching people go by. It's like There's such a level of different kinds of people in New York on the street. Visitors, people who've lived here for years, the oddities that roam the neighborhood. It's just amazing to me, the eclecticness that exists by just watching people outside. So it's always been a real pleasure of mine. So that's one way for me to do nothing is to dangle a carrot. Go watch people. Go do people watching. I need to get back to being more of the avid reader that I always was as a young person. I really, now with audiobooks, I almost always am doing audiobooks. And so I'm either taking the dog for a walk or I'm washing some dishes while I listen to my audiobook or I'm straightening up or doing some kind of menial tasks. And I don't think that's how you really enjoy reading. So I'm going to work hard to maybe get some books and take time to read them. The truth is to take the time to do nothing but read or do simple tasks and listen to the Audible book or do both. Simple tasks with the Audible book and then read the real hardback book later on. It just really sinks in what you're reading. Because I think that does happen with the Audible books. Sometimes I don't enjoy fiction in the Audible world. It's not my thing. I think all I do is read educational or teaching kinds of books in my Audible forum. I did listen to some fiction, and it's not that pleasurable. It's really difficult for me to listen to a book of fiction in the Audible format, but I think some people enjoy it a lot. When you do nothing, it'll help your creativity because you're giving it a break. It can help your stress feel less stressful. Since you've got a little more clarity and you're not stressed out by all the things bunched in your brain, you could probably make decisions better or clearer or faster, more decisive in what you're choosing to do. I think this concept of focus, of really focusing on one thing at a time, of giving your full attention to something. I really need to learn how to do that better. I don't do it very well. I get distracted or I distract myself and I don't focus. So I'm going to work on that this month. Coming up, we have the new quarters coming up. So I'm going to work on focusing. Also, sometimes it's good to be still to allow yourself to process your feelings. I think sometimes things happen during a week, or I know for me, somehow something will have happened and it suddenly makes me like doubt everything about myself. I was reading through critiques and it was so different. I was like, wow, did I do that? And I was like, yeah, I probably did. Sometimes getting critiques about yourself is so helpful because we don't take the time. I know I don't to feel where I'm at. I don't allow myself to get distracted, just be present and think through these thoughts that are negative. Are they real? I don't think so. I think they're not real. It's our old negativity chatter that we carry around with ourselves and we have to let go of. But I don't think we ever get rid of it. I think we just constantly keep trying to let it go faster. So be well, friends. Let's try during this spring season that's coming to take some days where we do nothing. Chill out, watch the birds, watch people, enjoy some sunshine, watch your dog. Do simple things because it truly does refresh all of who we are, our thinking, our feeling, our ideas, our coping mechanisms, our stress, by giving ourselves a breath of time where we're doing nothing. And I say this more for myself than anyone. Join me in exploring the power of doing nothing. So this is MC of Healthy by George. Please subscribe. I'd love to see you here every Sunday and Thursday, where we talk about living stronger and longer as we get older. Bye-bye. So thank you so much for joining me at Healthy by George. I hope you found the information inspiring and that it encourages you on your wellness journey. Because remember, your body, your well-being are a most precious gift.
and every tiny action taken daily can make a huge difference. I hope the information here is educational purposes. It is not meant to replace your medical care. See your doctor and talk about what works for you. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me continuing creating content that inspires and empowers you to live your best life. Goodbye for now, and join me again at the next Healthy by George.